discuss the intricate relationship between human activities and the environment. How do our actions impact the delicate balance of ecosystems, and what measures can be taken to mitigate these effects? Human activities have had profound impacts on the environment, disrupting the delicate balance of ecosystems worldwide. Industrialization, urbanization, deforestation, and pollution have led to widespread habitat destruction, loss of biodiversity, and climate change. For instance, the burning of fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases, contributing to global warming and altering weather patterns. To mitigate these effects, various measures can be taken at individual, community, and governmental levels. Individuals can adopt sustainable practices such as reducing energy consumption, recycling, and using eco-friendly products. Governments can enact policies to regulate pollution, protect natural areas, and incentivize renewable energy development. However, addressing these issues requires collective action and a shift towards more sustainable practices. By understanding the interconnectedness of human activities and the environment, we can work towards preserving ecosystems for future generations. Examine the concept of ecosystem services and their significance in maintaining ecological balance. How do human activities threaten these services, and what strategies can be employed to safeguard them? Ecosystem services are the benefits that humans derive from healthy ecosystems, including provisioning services like food and water, regulating services such as climate regulation and disease control, supporting services like nutrient cycles and soil formation, and cultural services like recreation and spiritual enrichment. However, human activities pose significant threats to these services. Deforestation, overfishing, pollution, and habitat destruction degrade ecosystems and diminish their capacity to provide essential services. For example, the loss of forests reduces carbon sequestration, leading to increased greenhouse gas emissions and climate change. To safeguard ecosystem services, a multifaceted approach is needed. Conservation efforts must prioritize the protection of biodiversity and the restoration of degraded ecosystems. Sustainable land management practices, such as agroforestry and sustainable fisheries management, can help maintain ecosystem health while meeting human needs. Additionally, policies that value ecosystem services, such as payments for ecosystem services schemes, can provide economic incentives for conservation. By recognizing the importance of ecosystem services and implementing strategies to protect them, we can ensure the continued well-being of both human societies and the natural world. Explore the various factors contributing to environmental imbalance and their consequences for ecosystems and human societies. How can interdisciplinary approaches help address these complex challenges? Environmental imbalance arises from a combination of natural processes and human activities. Climate change, pollution, habitat destruction, overexploitation of natural resources, and invasive species all contribute to disruptions in ecosystems and threaten biodiversity. These imbalances have far-reaching consequences for both ecosystems and human societies. Loss of biodiversity can destabilize ecosystems, leading to declines in ecosystem services such as pollination and water purification. Climate change exacerbates extreme weather events, disrupts agricultural systems, and threatens coastal communities with sea level rise. Interdisciplinary approaches that integrate knowledge from various fields such as ecology, economics, sociology, and policy are essential for addressing these complex challenges. For example, ecological research can inform land management practices to enhance ecosystem resilience, while economic analysis can assess the costs and benefits of conservation strategies. Sociological studies can help understand human behavior and decision-making processes related to environmental issues, informing the design of effective communication and outreach initiatives. By collaborating across disciplines and integrating diverse perspectives, we can develop holistic solutions to environmental imbalance that promote sustainability and resilience. Analyze the effectiveness of current environmental protection and conservation efforts. What are the key challenges and barriers to implementing these initiatives, and how can they be overcome? Efforts to protect and conserve the environment have made significant progress in recent decades, but many challenges remain. Despite increased awareness and investment in conservation initiatives, biodiversity continues to decline, and ecosystems face growing threats from human activities. One key challenge is the lack of political will and institutional support for conservation measures. Short-term economic interests often take precedence over long-term environmental sustainability, leading to policies that prioritize resource extraction and development over conservation. Another challenge is the complexity and interconnectedness of environmental issues, which require coordinated action across sectors and jurisdictions. Fragmentation of governance structures and conflicting priorities among stakeholders can hinder effective conservation efforts. To overcome these challenges, a multi-pronged approach is needed. Governments must enact and enforce strong environmental regulations backed by adequate funding and enforcement mechanisms. Civil society organizations can play a crucial role in advocating for conservation and holding decision-makers accountable. International cooperation and agreements are also essential for addressing transboundary environmental issues such as climate change and biodiversity loss. Integrating environmental considerations into decision-making processes across sectors such as agriculture, energy, and transportation can help mainstream conservation principles into policy and planning. By addressing these challenges and adopting a collaborative approach, we can enhance the effectiveness of environmental protection and conservation efforts and safeguard the planet for future generations. Discuss the intricate relationship between society and the environment, highlighting both the impacts of human activities on the environment and the ways in which environmental degradation affects human well-being. How can we foster more sustainable interactions between society and the environment? The relationship between society and the environment is complex and multifaceted, with human activities shaping and being shaped by the natural world. While society depends on ecosystem services for survival and well-being, human activities such as deforestation, pollution, and habitat destruction degrade ecosystems and threaten their ability to provide these services. Environmental degradation, in turn, has significant implications for human well-being, affecting everything from public health and food security to economic prosperity and social equity. For example, air and water pollution contribute to respiratory diseases and waterborne illnesses, disproportionately impacting vulnerable communities. Loss of biodiversity reduces the resilience of ecosystems, increasing the risk of food shortages and natural disasters. Fostering more sustainable interactions between society and the environment requires transformative changes at individual, community, and societal levels. Education and awareness-raising efforts can help people understand the value of nature and the consequences of unsustainable behavior. Economic incentives and regulations can encourage businesses to adopt environmentally friendly practices and technologies. Community-based approaches that empower local stakeholders and incorporate traditional knowledge can enhance the resilience of ecosystems and promote social cohesion. Additionally, shared responsibility for the environment can inspire collective action and support for conservation efforts. By recognizing the interconnectedness of society and the environment and adopting holistic approaches to sustainability, we can build a more resilient and equitable future for all. Examine the concept of natural resources and their importance for human societies. How are natural resources exploited, and what are the consequences of unsustainable resource use? Natural resources are essential for human survival and development, providing the raw materials and ecosystem services upon which societies depend. From freshwater and forests to minerals and fossil fuels, Natural resources support economic activities, provide food and water, and contribute to cultural and recreational experiences. However, the unsustainable exploitation of natural resources has led to environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and social conflicts. Overfishing, deforestation, and mining can deplete ecosystems and disrupt local communities that rely on these resources for their livelihoods. Additionally, the extraction and consumption of fossil fuels contribute to air and water pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change. The consequences of unsustainable resource use are far reaching, affecting both present and future generations. Degraded ecosystems may struggle to recover, leading to declines in biodiversity and ecosystem services. Social tensions can arise as communities compete for dwindling resources, leading to conflicts over land, water, and other natural resources. To address these challenges, sustainable resource management practices are needed that balance human needs with the capacity of ecosystems to regenerate and provide essential services. This requires integrating environmental considerations into decision-making processes, adopting technologies and practices that minimize resource consumption and waste generation, and promoting equitable access to resources and benefits. By managing natural resources sustainably, we can ensure their availability for future generations while safeguarding the health of ecosystems and the well-being of human societies. Discuss the importance of natural resources conservation for maintaining ecosystem health and biodiversity. What are the key strategies and approaches to conserving natural resources, and how can they be implemented effectively? Conserving natural resources is essential for maintaining ecosystem health, preserving biodiversity, and ensuring the sustainability of human societies. Healthy ecosystems provide a wide range of benefits, including clean air and water, fertile soils, climate regulation, and habitat for wildlife. Key strategies for conserving natural resources include protected area management, sustainable land use practices, biodiversity conservation, and ecosystem restoration. Protected areas such as national parks, wildlife reserves, and marine sanctuaries play a crucial role in safeguarding biodiversity and providing habitat for endangered species. Sustainable land use practices, such as agroforestry, organic farming, and sustainable forestry, minimize the negative impacts of agriculture and logging on ecosystems while supporting local livelihoods. Biodiversity conservation efforts focus on identifying and protecting critical habitats, species, and genetic diversity, as well as combating threats such as invasive species and poaching. Ecosystem restoration initiatives aim to rehabilitate degraded ecosystems and enhance their resilience to environmental stressors. This may involve reforestation, wetland restoration, or the creation of green infrastructure to mitigate the impacts of climate change and urbanization. Effective implementation of these strategies requires strong political will, adequate funding, and stakeholder engagement. Governments must establish and enforce policies that promote conservation and sustainable resource management, while civil society organizations and local communities can contribute local knowledge and resources to conservation efforts. By prioritizing natural resources conservation and adopting integrated approaches that address the root causes of environmental degradation, we can safeguard ecosystems and ensure their long-term sustainability. Explore the concept of saving the environment and the role of individuals, communities, and governments in achieving this goal. What are the most effective ways for individuals to contribute to environmental conservation efforts, and how can collective action drive systemic change? Saving the environment requires collective action at multiple levels, involving individuals, communities, businesses, and governments. While governments play a crucial role in setting policies and regulations to protect the environment, individuals and communities also have a responsibility to reduce their environmental footprint and advocate for change. Individuals can contribute to environmental conservation efforts in various ways, including reducing energy and water consumption, minimizing waste generation, using public transportation or cycling instead of driving, and supporting sustainable products and businesses. Lifestyle changes such as adopting a plant-based diet, reducing meat consumption, and composting can also have a significant impact on reducing greenhouse gas emissions and resource use. Beyond individual actions, collective action is needed to drive systemic change and address the root causes of environmental degradation. This may involve community organizing, grassroots activism, and advocacy campaigns to pressure governments and corporations to adopt more sustainable practices and policies. Businesses can also play a critical role in environmental conservation by adopting sustainable production methods, reducing pollution and waste, and investing in renewable energy and resource efficient technologies. By incorporating environmental considerations into their decision-making processes, businesses can contribute to both environmental sustainability and long-term profitability. Ultimately, achieving environmental sustainability requires a holistic approach that integrates individual actions, community initiatives, and government policies. By working together towards common goals, we can create a more sustainable future for all. Analyze the concept of a green economy and its potential to promote sustainable development. How can green economy principles be integrated into economic planning and policymaking to balance environmental and economic goals? A green economy is one that aims to improve human well-being and social equity while reducing environmental risks and ecological scarcities. It is based on principles of sustainability, resource efficiency, and social inclusivity, and seeks to decouple economic growth from environmental degradation. Key elements of a green economy include investments in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, green infrastructure, and resource efficient technologies. By prioritizing these sectors, governments can create jobs, stimulate economic growth, and reduce environmental impacts. To integrate green economy principles into economic planning and policymaking, governments can adopt a range of strategies and instruments. This may include setting targets and incentives to promote renewable energy deployment, implementing carbon pricing mechanisms to internalize environmental costs, and providing subsidies and support for sustainable businesses and industries. Additionally, policies that promote circular economy approaches, such as recycling and resource recovery, can minimize waste generation and enhance resource efficiency. Investing in green infrastructure, such as public transportation, energy-efficient buildings, and green spaces, can also provide multiple benefits, including improved air quality, reduced energy consumption, and enhanced resilience to climate change. By mainstreaming green economy principles into economic planning and policymaking, governments can promote sustainable development that balances environmental, social, and economic goals. This requires collaboration across sectors and stakeholders to identify and implement strategies that maximize benefits for both people and the planet. Examine the role of education and awareness raising in promoting environmental conservation and sustainability. How can environmental education empower individuals and communities to take action? And what are the key components of effective environmental education programs? Education and awareness raising are crucial components of efforts to promote environmental conservation and sustainability. By increasing knowledge and understanding of environmental issues, environmental education empowers individuals and communities to make informed decisions and take action to protect the environment. Key components of effective environmental education programs include hands-on learning experiences, interdisciplinary approaches, and active engagement with local communities and ecosystems. Hands-on activities such as nature walks, field trips, and citizen science projects can help students develop a deeper connection to the natural world and appreciate the value of biodiversity and ecosystems. Interdisciplinary approaches that integrate environmental concepts into various subject areas, such as science, geography, and social studies, can help students understand the complex interactions between humans and the environment. This can foster critical thinking skills and encourage students to explore solutions to environmental challenges from multiple perspectives. Engagement with local communities and ecosystems is also essential for effective environmental education. By connecting classroom learning with real world issues and experiences, students can see the relevance of environmental conservation to their own lives and communities. This can inspire them to take action and become stewards of the environment in their own neighborhoods and beyond. In addition to formal education programs, informal education and outreach initiatives such as community workshops, public events, and online resources can reach a broader audience and raise awareness about environmental issues. By investing in environmental education and empowering individuals and communities to take action, we can build a more sustainable and resilient future for all. Discuss the concept of sustainable development and its significance for addressing environmental and social challenges. How can Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) guide efforts to promote environmental sustainability and social equity? Sustainable development refers to development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It integrates economic, social, and environmental dimensions, recognizing the interdependence of human well-being and ecological health. Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) provide a framework for addressing global challenges such as poverty, inequality, climate change, and environmental degradation. By setting targets and indicators across multiple sectors, the SDGs guide efforts to promote environmental sustainability, social equity, and economic prosperity. For example, SDG 7 aims to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all, while SDG 13 calls for urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Achieving the SDGs requires collective action and collaboration across sectors and stakeholders, including governments, civil society organizations, businesses, and communities. By working together towards common goals, we can build a more sustainable and equitable world for present and future generations. Examine the impacts of climate change on ecosystems and human societies. How are ecosystems responding to changing climatic conditions, and what adaptation strategies can help enhance resilience? Climate change is causing significant disruptions to ecosystems and human societies worldwide, with impacts ranging from shifting weather patterns to rising sea levels. Ecosystems are responding to changing climatic conditions in various ways, with some species migrating to cooler regions, others facing habitat loss or extinction, and still others exhibiting changes in phenology and behavior. To enhance resilience to climate change, adaptation strategies are needed that address both the ecological and social dimensions of vulnerability. This may include restoring degraded habitats, creating corridors for species migration, and implementing ecosystem-based approaches to climate adaptation, such as natural flood management and green infrastructure. Additionally, social adaptation measures, such as improving access to climate-resilient infrastructure, diversifying livelihoods, and strengthening community networks, can help reduce vulnerability and enhance adaptive capacity. By integrating ecological and social approaches to climate adaptation, we can build more resilient ecosystems and communities that are better able to cope with the impacts of climate change. Explore the role of technology in promoting environmental sustainability. How can innovations in renewable energy, clean transportation, waste management, and resource efficiency contribute to a greener future? Technology plays a crucial role in promoting environmental sustainability by providing solutions to pressing environmental challenges. Innovations in renewable energy, such as solar, wind, and hydropower, offer clean alternatives to fossil fuels, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and mitigating climate change. clean transportation technologies, such as electric vehicles and public transit systems, can help reduce air pollution and congestion in urban areas while improving energy efficiency and mobility. Advances in waste management technologies, such as recycling and waste to energy systems, can help minimize the generation of waste and reduce pressure on landfills and incinerators. Resource efficient technologies, such as energy efficient appliances, water saving devices, and sustainable agriculture practices, can help minimize resource consumption and promote circular economy principles. By investing in research and development and supporting the deployment of green technologies, governments, businesses, and communities can accelerate the transition to a greener future and achieve environmental sustainability goals. Analyze the role of the circular economy in promoting resource efficiency and reducing waste. What are the key principles of the circular economy, and how can they be implemented in practice? The circular economy is an economic system that aims to minimize waste and maximize the reuse, recycling, and regeneration of resources. It is based on three key principles: designing out waste and pollution, keeping products and materials in use, and regenerating natural systems. To implement these principles in practice, various strategies and approaches can be employed across different sectors of the economy. This may include redesigning products and packaging to make them more durable, repairable, and recyclable, promoting the sharing and leasing of goods and services to extend their lifespan, and developing new business models based on service provision rather than product ownership. Additionally, investments in infrastructure and technology for recycling and resource recovery can help close the loop and create value from waste streams. By adopting circular economy principles, businesses can reduce their environmental footprint, enhance resource efficiency, and create new opportunities for innovation and economic growth. Discuss the concept of biodiversity conservation and its importance for ecosystem resilience and human well-being. How are human activities threatening biodiversity, and what measures can be taken to protect and restore it? Biodiversity conservation refers to the protection and management of biological diversity, including ecosystems, species, and genetic diversity. It is essential for maintaining ecosystem resilience, providing ecosystem services, and supporting human well-being. However, human activities such as habitat destruction, overexploitation of natural resources, pollution, and climate change are threatening biodiversity worldwide. To protect and restore biodiversity, various measures can be taken at local, national, and global levels. This may include establishing protected areas and wildlife reserves, implementing regulations to control hunting and fishing, restoring degraded habitats through reforestation and ecosystem restoration projects, and combating invasive species and diseases. Additionally, addressing underlying drivers of biodiversity loss, such as unsustainable consumption patterns, land use change, and poverty, is crucial for achieving long-term conservation goals. By recognizing the value of biodiversity and adopting integrated approaches to conservation, we can safeguard ecosystems and species for future generations. Examine the concept of environmental justice and its implications for addressing environmental inequalities. How are marginalized communities disproportionately affected by environmental hazards, and what strategies can be employed to promote environmental equity? Environmental justice refers to the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people, regardless of race, ethnicity, income, or gender, in environmental decision-making and the distribution of environmental benefits and burdens. However, marginalized communities, including low-income neighborhoods, indigenous peoples, and communities of color, are often disproportionately affected by environmental hazards such as pollution, toxic waste sites, and climate change impacts. This environmental inequality can exacerbate existing social and economic disparities and undermine human rights and environmental sustainability. To promote environmental justice, various strategies can be employed, including community-based participatory research, advocacy for policy reforms, and grassroots organizing and activism. Empowering marginalized communities to advocate for their own interests and participate in decision-making processes is essential for addressing environmental injustices and promoting equitable and sustainable development. Additionally, governments and businesses can adopt policies and practices that prioritize environmental justice and ensure that vulnerable populations are not disproportionately burdened by environmental hazards. Analyze the concept of sustainable agriculture and its role in promoting food security, environmental conservation, and rural development. What are the key principles and practices of sustainable agriculture, and how can they be scaled up to meet growing global food demand? Sustainable agriculture is an approach to food production that seeks to maximize productivity while minimizing environmental impacts, preserving natural resources, and supporting rural livelihoods. It is based on principles such as soil health, biodiversity conservation, water conservation, and social equity. Key practices of sustainable agriculture include crop rotation, agroforestry, organic farming, conservation tillage, integrated pest management, and livestock rotation. These practices promote soil fertility, reduce erosion and water pollution, and enhance resilience to climate change. To scale up sustainable agriculture and meet growing global food demand, various strategies can be employed, including investing in agricultural research and extension services, providing financial incentives for farmers to adopt sustainable practices, and promoting market access for sustainably produced foods. Additionally, policies that support smallholder farmers, strengthen land tenure rights, and incentivize agroecological approaches can help create an enabling environment for sustainable agriculture to thrive. By prioritizing sustainable agriculture, we can improve food security, protect the environment, and promote rural development in a changing climate. Discuss the concept of urban sustainability and the challenges and opportunities for creating green and resilient cities. How can urban planning and design promote environmental sustainability, social equity, and economic prosperity in rapidly growing urban areas? Urban sustainability refers to the ability of cities to meet the needs of present and future generations while minimizing environmental impacts, promoting social equity, and fostering economic prosperity. Rapid urbanization poses significant challenges for sustainability, including increased pollution, congestion, and pressure on natural resources. However, it also presents opportunities for innovative solutions and transformative change. Urban planning and design play a crucial role in promoting sustainability by creating compact, walkable, and transit-oriented communities, preserving green spaces and natural habitats, and promoting mixed land uses and affordable housing. Additionally, investments in green infrastructure, renewable energy, and sustainable transportation systems can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, improve air quality, and enhance resilience to climate change impacts. Engaging local communities and stakeholders in the planning process and incorporating principles of equity and social justice can help ensure that sustainability initiatives benefit all residents, especially those in underserved neighborhoods. By prioritizing urban sustainability and adopting holistic approaches to city planning and development, we can create healthier, more livable, and resilient cities for all.